Guess I gotta go on his YouTube channel too.
Oh yeah, yo, he's scouting you, yo.
Yeah, because I need to scout him after yesterday.
You do, yo.
Yesterday's debacle.
Fuck.
Shaq Mason is almost ready to become the superstar.
Oh shit, I gotta sim my training real quick.
Man,
Sim. Yeah, yo, that's that content I need on YouTube, yo.
Play that
I'm about
training.
to sim my training, yeah.
Nah, Ted,
Yeah, yo, waste his time, 2K20, yo. Play that training, yo.
You need that XP, Ted, before you play Neo. You need that XP.
Yeah.
Montez Sweat, baby.
Mason.
65 sacks this season, bro.
My offensive line, like, is fuck. Oh, I'm gonna get fucked.
Gabe, you don't have a he's still normal?
Bro, he's 68 sacks now. No depth.
I'm searching, Neil.
Bro, let me get him, yo. You're doing something wrong with him, yo.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong with him, dude.
Chase Young was wrecking your shit last night, though.
Ooh, me?
Yeah, he had 3 sacks on you.
Oh.
May I remind you that before my offense even touched the ball, it was 14-0?
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about an individual player.
I don't care about no damn individual play. I care about your whole shady-ass team that got fucked.
Let's be honest. I knew I was gonna lose going in.
That's
Ted,
tough.
you know what that means?
What a mindset.
Yeah, you know what that means, bro? I already beat you before I even play you. So what's the point of playing you? I need depth.
Because you literally make it not fun.
Do me a favor, Ted. Next time we play in the new league that we just made, just quit for me so I can get my lineman up, please. Just do that for me.
Or don't, Ted.
Honestly, if you guys think I'm like unbearable now that there's like, now that I get a reward for making people quit, I'm going to go even extra hard to make people quit. I'm going full dick mode.
Full penis.
I'm about to get fucked, basically, right now. He's got a fuck ton of soup. He's got a great offensive line. Fuck.
You got it, Ted. This is what I mean, Ted. You're psyching yourself out before you even play the game, man.
He also has a good pass rush against my shit offensive line. Or young offensive line.
But remember, it doesn't matter because you're facing Neo. You're talking about the same Neo who has arguably the best squad in Final Fantasy and still found a way to lose to Rizzo. That Neo.
Rizzo's team's good. Let's not sleep on that.
Rizzo's team is not good. He just has Patrick Mahomes.
He has got it.
Okay, coach. It is
and George Kittle.
a celebration here in New Orleans.
Yeah,
we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions
yes,
to an
won the
NFL
fucking
game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
Okay, run it out.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well,
having him and Julio is
football
just a fucking cheat
tells
code.
us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
He was outside of that.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
This man, Raheem Mostert, has 400 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Love it. Love it.
Back to throw here. That one complete to
my
D.B.
God.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
I dive with Stephon Gilmore way too
That'll
early.
wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I had McCaffrey dead to rights, bro, when he did a cutback.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, you
right,
son
and
of a
that's
bitch.
complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. And now here's a carry heading left.
Hold on.
A good run there on first.
Wrong running backs in the game.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm ready now.
First down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mecole Hardman becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25.
This guy broke out the fucking two blocks. This guy got blocked by my fucking tight end, and I got fucking blocked by my fucking fullback. This guy broke out both blocks.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Catch
That was not supposed to be a lob.
And he'll be upended at the
supposed to be a pump
28-yard
fake.
line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
How?
First down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. That'll bring up 2nd down.
319. You got nothing there. You got nothing.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The sack cost him only
That's
a
a
yard.
great
It's
analysis.
second and 11.
What? God, what intuition gave you that?
Run with Lindsay. And he will cross the 30.
That time they opened up the hole and the quarterback just got sacked.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
You pay $1 million. Yeah.
Coming to you, coming to you.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony
I'm going to be short.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route.
Rather be down 11 than down 14.
Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are
no, it's 7-3, but I'm assuming that I can't stop my defense.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in our division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
That's dead to rights.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the
Dude, Tua, you got so lucky, bro. He was wide open. This man, Tua. This man, Tua, just threw the worst football ever.
He threw a cutler throw.
He was wide open. Where was he throwing the ball?
Don't we? I mean, with the
This man really did some stupid shit.
A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Steps away to his left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run here with Lindsay. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down now, it's Lindsay. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Curtis Samuel.
You thought I was throwing to Anthony Miller.
No, I literally tried to pull it. Let me pull it back far enough. I tried to bait you into throwing it and then turn around and catch it.
You tried to pull an Isaiah Simmons.
The throw, touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing?
Oh!
If you have a candy
Carry
bar,
on.
have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 10 more there and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll drop to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak
God, hold your block,
in the
you fucking
playoffs.
wrong.
So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
That asked for the screen and then proceeded to
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Are you the stream
popo?
No.
32
yes, I am, sir. You have been
play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Rise of Skywalker.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. They'll get this one down to about the 7.
I just named it that because I'm trying to. It was
just
it's like the 10th
time there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Don't worry, Ted.
You're the one who loves Star Wars, you idiot.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers
exposing you.
The pressure right.
It's exposing you.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought
he says if I'm
down. Lorenzo Carter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Nails the Panthers. Boo.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
You missed that really shitty ball.
Around the NFL.
Oh, they let him catch that?
For the Saints touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Oh, yeah, Ted said you gave me too much time, man.
And it's now 17-14.
No, I said there's too much time on the clock. Yeah.
He said Neil gave him too much time.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
You right.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Vampire pissed up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
This quarterback now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Hate that shit. He was getting
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Whoa.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half,
try
they'll call the
63-yarder.
timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form.
Normally, if they don't suggest a field goal, you probably won't make.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That's what I meant.
Back here, this will be a
Did they really?
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close,
to get
game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better, probably here in
to
half
take some of the air off of it.
Agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys,
that shit would have been,
just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they see if they can pick
Oh,
it
wait,
up.
it was dead down the middle.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
2nd one.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
It is on
From
Sim.
the gun, they will run McKinnon.
That was your doing, too.
Right.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I take zero responsibility for
I
that
remember a
big
coaching
snap.
friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty
You really
good
thought I
job
was going to
just
do a
following
pass on
those guys
that?
through there for a nice explosive run.
10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
Lined up in the same defense I run all the time.
No, but you went towards Curtis Samuel there on the snap.
That's such a predictor, bro. You said you predicted.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon,
That could have been a
and
face
he is
mask.
met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a
That was
lawn
literally
chair.
just a tackle.
Oh, I know it was just a tackle. It was just that could have really it was very close to being a face mask.
Now a carry
What the
for
It's all
fuck?
the Renzo Carter.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier.
Montez
Now
Sweat
he has
just got a
4
strip
total
sack on
tackles
Mitchell
for a loss
Trubisky,
after
and
that
after the
play.
play, he patted him on the
Obviously, have to do a better
head.
job trying to block it. But short of that, what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offensive backfield has been something else in this game. Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter.
I don't know.
They
Depends
salvage 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're back clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey,
I thought the church was close.
As you said, inching their way back in.
No.
Time
Well, they
left
can only
to go out and
do.
get that victory.
It has to be like a big ass venue, and they can only allow like a certain amount of people.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot
He's also not
here
in
in this quarter. So sometimes you talk about tendency
Oh, you
breakers
son of
on
a-
offense.
Montgomery County is very much
Struggling. Are there
behind the rest
tendency
of the
breakers
area.
on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket.
Yeah,
For these
we're
types
still
of
phase 1
situations,
until
what can we do to slow
Actually,
down
we're
the
probably on
onslaught?
phase 1 until
But the biggest
Friday.
thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
It's not that tough.
Now he'll look to throw here for 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the
Oh
backfield.
my
That's complete.
God!
It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, kick that to Brill!
Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh,
Oh,
fucking
man, that was
bitch.
close. The opportunity to change
Listen,
momentum.
Jabril should have picked that.
Right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief,
Yeah,
no
so
doubt,
yesterday I
on
was
offense,
playing
that fell
Facebook
harmlessly to the
yeah.
ground.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck are you playing that?
I made my quarterback a lefty, so I get prepared.
They'll
for
break the
whoever's
huddle
coming.
here and go for it. This is 4th down.
They hit a
They're
couple
indeed
throws.
going for it as they
Whoa!
and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to
need to
go
wait
for it.
longer,
And
but
the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
It's my own fault.
Okay, Ted.
Hold it.
I'm just saying, man, if you ran that play
On
against
1st
Neo,
down,
close tackle,
and they'll
80-yard
bring him down
touchdown.
at the 18-yard line. 5
Hold
yards
out.
is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down.
How the fuck did I get
It's Lindsay, and they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll run with Lindsay, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Screen play.
God!
McKinnon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes.
Oh,
are the result of
Jesus. If
excellent
Warford
acting by
blocked you there,
everyone.
it's a
But sometimes the
touchdown.
guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him.
Yo,
on
these
it.
Rams are
Play
really
coming
starting
up. Here's
to
3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
I don't know. I really don't.
And as they come to
I don't
the
know whether
line,
to
they
take the
will not
points.
be able to
Oh
get
my
off
God,
another
dude.
play as time
Yo,
has run out.
he brings the
on
fucking
this
house
third quarter.
up.
We'll return with more.
And it's
after
funny because I
this.
don't
You're
blitz you
watching
that
NFL
often.
on EA
I
Sports.
blitzed you twice.
Ted, go to
This
goal
man
line.
literally can't tell if I'm blitzing or not.
Go to goal line, yo, and run fucking halfback died. Yeah.
This is game, basically. It's pretty much game.
They come out here in the
L1,
likely
right
the
stick
play
up.
of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
God damn it!
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And as a result,
I will say, literally, if he had ran anywhere else,
That's what I'm saying. Why didn't you bounce that to the right? Literally
anywhere, any direction. If he had bounced it any direction, yo.
Oh, yikes. Now that I see
If
the
he
play,
had bounced
that's
it
all.
out there and ready
Hey,
to
that's
begin
on
their
you,
next
yo.
drive.
That's not
Their
on the
defense
play
forced a
call.
turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock
That's
going.
bullshit, yo. Tony Pollard's a fuck no.
Turn it over.
He's also a superstar now. He's superstar.
Yeah, but do you see the way he's just throwing grown men off of him? Yo, that's not. No.
No! That should have been a safety right there!
Did it again!
That's what I'm saying.
That shit is so funny, yo.
That
That
should've
shit
been a
hilarious, yo.
That shit's not
Look
funny.
what he did to him, bro. That shit was so bad, yo.
He's got 5 rushes for 6 yards and like 8 broken tackles, yo. It's disgusting.
Oh, I
You
played
sold.
that!
You sold. You had me too.
Oh, yikes.
He sold.
He
way overran the shit.
They've had their moments,
Yeah,
but this offense just a little too good,
Fuck!
isn't it?
They
I love
really
PB
are,
throwing
because no
at
matter
10.
what you do to make an adjustment on defense, you've got an answer for it.
I was like, damn, yo.
Space now. Here's 1st
Yeah,
and 10
yo,
at
if
the
you would press
16-yard
square, yo,
line.
that's a touchdown.
Yeah,
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
I was just
13
fucking
yards,
focused on
first
getting
down,
that first down.
Panthers.
Yeah, he probably was wide open.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back
Should've
completions.
just taken the
They are
fucking
rolling.
points.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
If Gilmore wasn't going to get you, White was.
Oh, I would have juked him. Gilmore's the reason why I didn't fucking just juke you.
2nd and 14.
Ooh, how did you... Etch.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw.
Oh my God, bro! I possession, dude.
Excellent work defensively.
Stupid as hell.
Brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up.
Chandler fucking Jones, let's go.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything.
Oh my
You
God.
overshot.
The other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield. Remember when Bill Belichick went for it?
It's a 1-point game.
Right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own.
Oh yeah, I like that clock drainage, yo.
To
It's
the
crazy.
edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just
15
continues
for
to evolve.
15?
They become
Okay,
just as critical to
10?
the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their
slow
toll
for
on a
me without
defense,
Brian
and they can
Burns.
add up as the game goes along. You control the clock,
Who's
you
the other
control
one,
the
Neil?
ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it's defense here to
Clowney?
burn their second timeout.
Nah, it's one of the younger guys.
You can also factor in another
Shaq Lawson?
timeout that they'll
Jack
get when the
fucking
clock stops at the
Lawson,
2-minute
yo. It's
warning.
slow for you without him.
It's alright, year 2 is coming. Year 2 is coming.
On a big third down. On third down, here's Lindsey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Ooh.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Nice.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon?
No, you should have scored that touchdown. You fucking would.
I should have taken the points.
That's how
No, you should have taken the
If the
touchdown.
other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
You literally had that touchdown. You just sold.
I literally brought everyone in because I
Panthers
figured
out there
you
ready to
probably
begin their
wouldn't
next drive. And on that last drive,
run outside like everyone else does.
Good job by
Mainly Brandon.
But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down,
Yo,
where they
Gabe, you
decide
know
to
how many
go for it,
sacks
it's
I
not
be fucking
necessarily
getting hit with now,
the
bro?
coach saying, I believe in my offense.
I be getting
Sometimes
sacked
the coach
all
saying,
the
I believe in my
time doing that
defense.
shit, yo.
I can afford to go for it here. Because if we don't get it,
one play
then we
touchdown?
give up
Yeah,
more than
bro,
three.
it's,
And that's
that's
exactly
just
what
all
I think
happened.
that factors in.
You have to take the sacks, bro.
You
gotta take the good with the bad.
Oh, you went right over his head. Devin White, what the
And past
fuck?
the 40.
Oh, that's that Chuck Clark
Bounds.
bullshit, yo.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds,
Chuck
stop
Clark
the
doesn't
clock.
play the ball
Just
for
playing
shit,
smart
bro.
football, understanding the situation, making the plays
You know,
Neil
I
threw
necessary,
the
find-
ball,
and making sure
literally
that
it
clock
grazed
stops
his
at every
fucking helmet
opportunity.
like 3 times, bro.
They'll look
You know,
to
I
throw.
finally asked today.
He's
I was
gonna
like,
find his running
I never
back. It's
asked. I was always
complete.
wondering. I was like, man, how do
It'll be
like
a pickup
how
of
does
just
guest park?
2,
So I
and it'll
asked.
make it
I asked the
second
guy
down.
to just now.
At this
He
stage,
told me,
you
and I was
gotta
like,
hustle.
oh, I
Gotta
should
get
have
back to
realized
the line
that.
of scrimmage because you're saving
How
that
does this
time
parking
out.
work?
To
Yeah.
make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big
What
shot.
you call it?
So second
I mean,
and 8
so
here after the pass play for 2 yards
the
on
weekend,
first down.
it's free.
Back to throw.
What you call it?
Looking for his running
But
back,
like
and
you
he's
have to
got
park.
it.
You have to park
And
on
he'll
the
be
metro
brought
park.
down just shy of
Since we're like
midfield at
connected to the metro.
49-yard line.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Guys,
okay,
given
makes
the
sense.
time in the
And
short
then like
game, would he have been better off
weekdays,
just dropping that?
it's
Yeah,
like
when
you only
look
get
at the
like
clock,
3
you
hours
think
for
so,
parking.
but it's
So
hard
it's
to
like,
get a
oh
receiver
shit.
to drop a football. They're trained to
Unless
catch
he has
everything.
Still not horrible.
Not bad.
Back to throw.
Then you have to, if you want the
How?
full day, you have to
How?
pay like
Ball, and he's
$5.
going to come down with it.
Oh, fuck
And this
that.
is going to be
Yeah,
another first down.
it's like,
as the
oh,
tackle's
shit.
made at the Saints 39.
It's like, alright, anyone coming over during the weekdays, it's parking in
Getting
the office.
closer. Another good
And walking
pickup.
to it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half.
No.
Here's first and 10.
Weekend parking
Going to try
at
the
the metro.
right side. And he gets us down inside the 35
Yeah, you
before
playing
going out of
parking tools,
bounds.
work.
It's a 6-yard
Yeah.
gain on the ground, and that'll make
Yeah,
it second
yeah.
and 4. So now this one's
I mean,
going to
yeah,
rest
I'm
on the
building
foot
some
of their
parking lots in
second-year
garage
kicker.
too, so.
And the clock
You
will
don't have
now
a superstar
stop as a
kicker, do you?
timeout is called with
I
5
think I
seconds
do.
left.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
So now
Score your
this one's
game.
going to rest
It's
on the foot
23
of
to
their
21.
second-year kicker. This
Oh, shit.
from 51
It's a
yards
close-ass game.
for the win.
5 seconds left. Neil's kicking it. Feels good.
And
Oh,
his
it's
kick
off.
here
He's gonna miss this shit.
Oh my god,
regained
no!
the lead.
He made it?
A little drama there at the end, but really
Is that the game winner?
already
Is
decided
Yep.
when
Yeah.
points get scored, and then
Oh, you guys,
Williams on
you
the
guys
kickoff.
just finished
I'm
the
right there
game.
with you, partner.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the game,
On a game-winning
they
field
knew what
goal.
they had to do. Just make sure you don't
After
cough up
I
the
iced him.
football at the end. Just take care of it. And
After
victory
you
was theirs,
iced
and that's
him.
exactly what they did.
Damn, this man, clutch, bro.
So for the Panthers, They get
He's
win
learned his
number
lesson
10
from
on the
Rizzo.
year as they move to 10-1.
Kenyo.
And they will head back
You know,
home
got ice in his
next
veins.
week. Meanwhile, for
Hey,
New
Ted.
Orleans, they go down to
You
defeat
score
for
that
just the
touchdown,
second
you
time
don't even
in
have to worry
11
about that
games
shit.
so far. And they'll try to turn it around next
Ted, bro, you
week
play too
as they
conservative.
head to Atlanta for a matchup with the
No,
Falcons.
he went for it. He just I literally freaking goal lined and pinched, and he didn't run the ball outside. He tried to